Hi, welcome to class today. We'll be starting here with a 30-minute standing series and then ending with a 30-minute yin restorative practice. So in total, it's going to be a 60-minute class. Before we start, just set up your space so that you have your mat, maybe a blanket for where your knees will be going during the practice. Also, if you could have with you a couple blocks, 2 would be good, cork or foam. Also, you can have with you rolled up towels if you like. It serves the same purpose as a bolster or pillow. At the same time, you can have a bunch of pillows with you from the sofa. They're great. They're a little bit more firm than the ones from the bed. Otherwise, if you could have a bath strap with you or a yoga strap. If you don't have any blocks, you can also bring with you a stack of books. It serves the same purpose. And if you can have with you something to cover your eyes, so either a hand towel or a sleep mask. So set up your space and then come back to your mat. We'll be starting on our backs today. So coming onto your back, you might even place a pillow behind your head. Here, place your hands by your side, close your eyes if you like, place the covering just to help you ground yourself here. You can place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. And slowly bring your attention to your breathing. Slowly inhaling through your nose, feeling your chest rise, and then exhaling out of your mouth, feeling your chest fall. Take a moment here to set aside anything that you've been doing today or anything that you have to do with the remaining part of your day, or even anything that's been going on this week. Just put it aside, knowing that you can pick it up after class if you still need to work on it or think on it. Or just take the opportunity right now just to let go of something. Imagining that every breath that you take, every inhale that you take is a fresh opportunity for new thoughts, new ideas. And that every exhale you take is an opportunity to let go of something that's not serving you right now. When we come into yoga, we are all students. We all have something to learn. And with learning, there always comes mistakes. And that's okay. Just to understand that we're not perfect. So just try to come into this practice with an open mind, knowing that maybe you won't do every position perfectly as you think in your mind, when there is no type of perfect yoga. Yoga is for everyone. And all modifications of yoga are still yoga. So just do what feels good for your body in this practice today. And if at any point you feel that you cannot or you don't want to continue with the pose that we're in or what we're doing, come into a child's pose, come back into this position on the ground, lying down on your back. Come into a position that feels comfortable for you until you're ready to come back and join us in the practice. Slowly open your eyes and start to turn over onto the right or left side, coming into a fetal position, maybe resting your head on your pillow or on your arm. And then slowly pushing into your hands and feet. coming into a tabletop, you're maybe bringing some movement to your back, curving your spine, tucking your head, bringing your head upward and curving your back. Warm up your spine a little bit here. And then slowly push into your hands and feet, bringing your hips up into the air into a downward facing dog. Here you can pedal out your feet. And then slowly walk your feet up to your hands, coming up. Here you can have your hands on your shins. Bring some length to your back. Take an inhale. And then exhale over your feet. Taking a moment. Letting go of your head, letting things drop off your shoulders. Just giving yourself the opportunity to come into the practice. To give yourself the gift of being present here today. And just imagine the stresses just coming off your shoulders. Slowly here, start to walk your hands up your legs, coming up into a standing position. Here, at the top of your mat, bring your feet so they're about hip width apart. And imagine that your hips are over your feet, your shoulders are over your hips. And in this, have some alignment here. And come back to this neutral position in between of all the poses that we'll be doing in this standing series. So we're going to start here, slowly bringing our hands up overhead, palms together, reaching towards the ceiling. Coming up onto your tippy toes, an exaggerated pull towards the ceiling. Inhale, and then slowly exhale, bringing your hands over to the right side. Here you'll notice by doing this, your hips are coming out onto the left side, coming into a bit of a banana shape. Here you can bring some movement into the position, inhaling and lifting a little, and then exhaling and going a little deeper into the pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale, come up to center. Give a reach to the ceiling. Exaggerated, coming onto your tippy toes. And then slowly inhale through your nose. And then exhale over to the left side. Here you might want to reach and hold onto your wrist, giving an extra pull. Noticing that this time your hips are coming out to the right side. You can bring some movement to the position, inhaling, lifting, and exhaling and going a little deeper into the pose. Slowly come up to center, reaching towards the ceiling here. And then bring your hands by your side. Here we'll set up. Feet are about mat width, they're about hip width apart here. Bring your hands forward so they're parallel to the ground. Like this. Inhale here, bringing some length to your back. And then slowly start to exhale and bring a bend into your knees. Here you'll notice that I have space between my legs and that my knees are in line, not one popping in front of the other. Here we can bring some movement, inhaling and lifting a little out of the position and exhaling, going a little deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit a little deeper. As you inhale, elongate your back. As you exhale, bring some containment to your abdomen. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit a little deeper. And then exhale, come out of it, bringing your hands down and up overhead. Maybe reaching towards the ceiling, coming up onto your tippy toes. And then bring your arms back down by your side. Here we'll set up once again. Feet are hip width distance apart. And then this time what you're going to do, bring your hands up parallel. And then also come up onto your tippy toes here. So you're on the balls of your feet. Try to notice that your ankles are not wobbling, that you're not going side to side. Once you find some stability in your ankles, slowly start to bring a bend into your knees, coming right back down on the balls of your feet. Your feet might go back down to the ground, you might drop, slowly come out and come back into the position. Inhale, bring your attention to your back, to your posture. And then as you exhale, bring a squeeze to your abdomen. Bring your attention to your breathing. We'll do 2 more breaths here together. Inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Maybe sitting a little deeper in your chair here. One more time, inhale through your nose, bringing length to your body, and then exhale through your mouth. Slowly come out of the position, hands will come down. Maybe come up overhead, giving a reach up overhead here. And then slowly bring your hands back by your side. Great. So here, for the next position, what we're going to do is wrap our right hand underneath our left. So bringing the right underneath our left arm. What you can do here is keep your hands together, or you can grab onto your shoulders. And then slowly inhale, bringing some length to your spine, and then slowly exhale, taking a seat. Here, inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, wrap it around your left leg. Your foot might be hanging out on the side. You can bring your toe to the ground just to get some support in the position. Or your foot might be able to wrap out right behind your leg. As you inhale, bring some length to your body. And as you exhale, squeeze your abdomen. Slowly inhale, lift your right leg, and then exhale and bring it down to the ground. Unwrap your arms. Here it might feel good to bring some rotations to your shoulders. Just moving out of it a little bit. And then slowly set up once again your feet so your toes are spread apart. You're grounded. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm. You're holding your hands if you like, or bringing your hands to your shoulders. Inhale, bring some length to your body, straighten out your back, and then exhale, start to bend your knees, coming back into your chair. Slowly in this position, inhale, and lift your left leg, and exhale and wrap it around your right leg. Here, if you like, you can bring your arms so they're parallel. Your hands will be blocking your view. Just to make this pose a little bit more challenging maybe. As you inhale, notice your back. And then as you exhale, bring some squeeze to your abdomen. Even in this position, notice that your shoulders are above your hips, that your hips are not going side to side, but that you're in an alignment. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, bring your foot right back to the ground. And then unwrap your arms. Here you might just bring some rotations to your arms just to loosen out. Might feel good to bring your hands together at the back. Just give a little stretch. And then here, come back. For your feet to be hip width apart. Here your stance might be wider, or your feet might be together. So just see what's comfortable for you. For me, it's having my feet hip width apart. What we'll do here is bring our hands to heart center. Bring your attention to your breathing. Bring your focus to a point in front of you. Then slowly inhale, bringing length to your spine, and exhale, sit right back down into your chair. Here, notice that your knees are not popping one in front of the other. Inhale, elongate your spine, and then exhale and twist your upper body towards the left side. Here, you might have your elbow on your right elbow onto your left knee, or you can have your right arm across your legs and your left hand behind your back. Bring your gaze to a point in the wall, to a corner in your room. Being mindful for your neck, that you're not twisting into a shape that's unnecessary for your neck. The goal here is also to have your back elongated. So if you have your palms together and your back's getting curved, your knees are popping out one in front of the other, then do the modification. Here we'll breathe together. Inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slowly exhale out of your mouth for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slowly exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here, bring your palms back together, hands back to center, lift out of the position. You might bring your hands by your side, give yourself a second to reset, coming back to the position with your shoulders over hips and hips over feet, coming back to a neutral. And then slowly bring your palms back to center. Bring your attention to your back, to your posture, bringing length. And then slowly exhale and start to sit right back down into your chair. Here, maybe try out the larger stance and see how that feels. Inhale, bring length to your back, and exhale, twist over to the right side this time. Here, notice that your knees, if they're one popping in front of the other, readjust, realign. And then you might do the adjustment. The modification, bring your left arm across your legs and then your hand behind your back. Find a point in your room, bringing your neck to a neutral position. And then we'll breathe here together, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slowly exhale out of your mouth for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your hands together, palms back to center. Straighten your back, and slowly come up back into a standing position. Here, maybe rotate out your shoulders, Maybe shake out your legs, whatever feels good here. And then slowly bring your hands to your back, to your lower back here. Your hands might go on your glutes or even down your legs. So come to a position that's comfortable. You're broadening your shoulders, widening your chest here, setting up for a back bend. But we're not going to go too far. The idea is not to bring our head to the floor, but just to bring some length and to counteract the forward bending that we do every day over our computers and our cell phones. So slowly here, bring your gaze towards the ceiling, broadening your chest, and then start to look a little further along the ceiling, bringing a stretch to your abdomen, but coming to a place where you're still breathing easily. Inhale here, bringing attention to your breath, and then slowly exhale. Slowly come back up. And here, come back to the top of your mat so that there's some space behind you. Okay? Here, setting up, you have your feet about mat width apart, your shoulders over your hips and the feet. Coming to a neutral position. And then slowly start to bring your body over your feet, just hinging forward, bending over, bringing your hands to the feet, to the ground. The palms are on the ground. Slowly inhale here, bringing your left foot back behind you. Here, on your left foot, you're on the balls of your feet. The weight is on the balls of your feet. Your heel is lifted up. Once you're set up and you're comfortable, start to bring your hands to your thigh, your left thigh, checking that your knee is right over your ankle and that your back leg is straight. Slowly here, bring your hands to your hips if you like, or you can bring your hands behind you, coming into lunge, or you can have your hands overhead, having your hands reach towards the ceiling. In any of these positions with your arms, your back is still straight and pulling towards the ceiling. Inhale here, feeling your chest fill up with air. And then slowly exhale, sinking a little deeper into your front leg. If your hands are overhead, you can maybe even bring a little back bend here, bringing your gaze a little further along the ceiling, a little further back. And then slowly come back forward, bringing your hands to your hips. Here, twist your back foot so it's facing the screen or it's perpendicular to the back of your mat. You still have a bend in your front knee. Here, bring your hands so they're parallel to the ground. Your left hand is reaching over your left leg, and your right arm is reaching behind you. Even here, you can check that your heels are in line. Here, imagine that both your hands are reaching towards both sides of the room, that you're trying to touch both walls. Take a moment here and bring your right hand towards the ceiling and your left hand towards the ground. So you're moving towards the front. Here you can lean onto your front leg and have your arm right in front of your knee. Or if you like, you can bring your left hand behind your back. The idea is that you're reaching up towards the ceiling while leaning forward in your body, pulling towards the front, giving a stretch to the right side body. Slowly come back, arms are parallel. Here you can straighten out the front leg if you like, and then slowly cartwheel backwards. So bringing your left arm towards the ceiling. If it feels good, bring a bend in the knee and the front knee, bringing a stretch to the left side body. come back up, arms are parallel. Here, straighten out your front knee, bring your arms to your hips, and here pivot your front foot so it's also in the same direction as your back foot. Here it might feel good to widen your stance a little bit more as you prepare to do a forward fold. So here, maybe widening or shortening, depending on your stance from before. What we'll do here is slowly start to walk our hands down our legs. Maybe bringing our hands to our shins, holding onto the shins here. Or if you like, you can bring your hands to the ground in front of you. In this position, you can play with the position just by shifting your weight slightly forward and back. Noticing the different parts of the hamstring that are being pulled as you shift your weight in your feet forward and back without lifting your heels or your toes. You can continue to play here in this position. If you like, you can just bring a bend into your elbow, come more into a passive pose, letting your head hang and sink here. Also, if you like, you can interlock your fingers. Interlock your fingers, and then bring your hands behind your head. And just hang here, giving a stretch to your neck as well. You're not pulling onto your head. You might even bring a bend in your knees, if that feels comfortable. Slowly hang here, close your eyes, bring your attention to your breath. If your mind had wandered, take a moment here to come back into the practice.